Hi there, and welcome back to another video. If you're wondering why I talk weirdly, it's because today is gonna be a relaxing day. It is Kaito Momota's birthday, and he's quite the opposite of relaxing. That's what makes it even more funny in my opinion. And I decided to do an ASMR video. I can already see people leaving. But don't worry, I asked you guys what your least favorite trigger was, and most of you said mouth sounds, so I will avoid making these. Also, mark your calendars, because your boy finally got colored contacts. Irgendwann mache ich ein Video, wo ich Kontaktlinsen drin habe. Irgendwann, aber nicht jetzt. The day has finally come. Alright, again I asked you guys on Instagram for some questions, and I will try answer them all because it was quite a lot. But before it Before we get into the questions, I'm gonna prime my face. So, the first question I got was, do you think Kaito's grandparents would give him a present, and what would he get? It would probably be something generic, what grandparents would give to their children. Or they would actually put effort into it and make him a space thriller. Maybe space socks. How about, let's say, space socks? And Kaito would still be very happy about it. I also asked what your guys' favorite trigger was if you were to listen to ASMR, and I can't remember every response. However, one thing I remember was lid opening, and for that I invited my friend Schlurp. That's my friend Schlurp. And as you can see, he has a lid. The lid, the lid, the lid, the lid. Okay, my camera battery decided to just be empty, I guess. So I already applied my powder, but I remember tapping was also something people like. The next question I got was, what cartoons did you grow up watching? Aside from the very obvious, okay, see it? I grew up watching Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, obviously. Kim Possible, The Emperor's New Groove was also one of my big favorites, but usually it was Disney shows, sometimes Nickelodeon shows, also Winx Club. I miss the old seasons a lot. But yes, these were the type of shows I grew up with. That also influenced me a lot because I feel like because of Winx Club my favorite color is purple. Because my favorite fairy was and still is Tecna, and she's like purple all over. Is there any piercings you'd like to get in the future? Yes. I do want to get my Medusa done. I was also thinking of getting this piercing done, but I don't know if I still want it, so I'm kind of unsure on that. And I also want to pierce my ears. I don't really have a plan on piercing them. What I want to get for sure is an industrial bar. But for the rest, I'm just like, you know what? Let's see how it turns out. I forgot eyebrows. I forgot the next step for a second. That's the wrong brush. Do you like Vocaloid? If yes, what's your favorite song and singer? I do like Vocaloid, but I listen to the covers more than I listen to the original songs, to be fair. And I don't necessarily have a favorite. Although I am very biased about this, but I do really like Yuzuki Yukari. Mainly because she has Hiroko's voice. On to the contour, but before that, what's your favorite thing to do with classmates? Ignoring them because I graduated in 2015? Yeah. Another thing ASMR artists do is like brushing the camera. Are you aware that you're so incredibly awesome and also a massive cutie and I love you? No, you! But I love you too. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Honestly, shapeshifting would be really fucking neat. I noticed that my lips are pretty dry, so next would be the eye makeup. Disappointment. I always wanted to ask you this. Did you style your Kaito wig? I did, and I always style my own wigs because I figured it's a bit cheaper than buying actual character wigs that claim to be pre-styled, but then in reality aren't really. And I picked a wig that was already pretty spiky. I just had to make the spikes gravity defying. Well, that took me a minute. Favorite Boku no Hero Academia characters? Sonic and Abs of Steel. Okay, my eye makeup took so incredibly long. I'm low-key offended by myself. Another question I got a lot, especially on YouTube, is who are your favorite warriors of hope? I don't know, I got that question like a couple of times. And my favorite would be Masaru, for those who didn't see my, I believe, part 2 of the 31 Days of Danganronpa challenge. Either part 1 or part 2. It's Masaru, and second favorite would be Jotaro. And I don't know, it's not like they're my absolute favorite or anything, I just like them the most out of the 5. So yeah. Would you rather drink ton of Panta cans or spend a day with me, Kokichi, your best friend? If spending time with you includes an hydraulic press, then yes, I would absolutely love to spend time with you. We are now on to the final step, but before that, I wanna put my hair in a hairnet. We are ready for the goatee. Before you ask where I got the goatee from, I did a video on that. Link will be down in the description. Oh, that was loud. Time for the wig. But before I go into the weird montage, let's have some wig ASMR. I know that some people also really like hair brushing, so that would work better with a long wig. And now moving on to the montage. That was probably really awkward without music. There is one last comment, which is, why are you the best boy in Danganronpa? Hence over all the love and affection for Kaito. Why, thank you. I'm trying my best. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, even though I know there are many people out there that don't necessarily like ASMR, but you know, I wanted to do this at least once, so see you in the next video of whatever it'll be. Bye bye.